Hello! I'm making a hydrosol and I wanted to take you along so you can see how to make one yourself because it's real easy and it's going to be awesome, and I'm going to use it as a toner for my skin and also as an air freshener for my house. So I'm going to make my hydrosol with these plumeria flowers that I keep showing you guys because I'm obsessed with them. They're so amazing and they smell like heaven. I'm also going to use some Meyer lemon just for some freshness and some brightness, and then some eucalyptus for the soothing effect is what I was trying to say. It's really awesome for this time of year since everyone's getting sick. It really helps to kind of stimulate the healing properties inside your sinuses, and also it smells good. So I've gone ahead and just squeezed some of the lemon juice into the bottom of this pot, which is what I'm going to make the hydrosol in. I'm going to add my rinds of the lemon in here as well. I don't know if you're supposed to squeeze the juice. I tried to look it up. No one told me anything, so I'm just going to try it. I'm going to take all these plumeria and add them in. I'm going to pluck them out of this adorable little plant thing my mom got me. Just throw them into the pot. You can see it looks really pretty. Really pretty. Now I'm going to pull these eucalyptus leaves off of here and throw them into this pot. And these are a little dry. I bought them a couple weeks ago, so I don't really know if they'll work. I think it'll work. I mean, they still have their smell, and I'm sure they still have their healing properties as well. So now we're all set up at the stove, and we're going to go ahead and I'm putting a ramekin in here. It kind of elevates this Pyrex, which is what I'm going to use to collect the hydrosol water. It'll make sense in a second. And then see, I have this little setup down here where it's like the Pyrex is in the middle. Ooh, don't want that to fall. And then you're going to go ahead and pour water in, some distilled water, filtered water rather. So it's just barely covering the plant material. I just have to keep showing you this because it's like low-key the most beautiful thing. Can you see into here? It's hard to show you, but it's really pretty, I promise. We have this whole thing set up. What we do is we put our lid on, but we put it on upside down, and then we place 2 bags of ice on top, or 1 big bag of ice on top of the lid. So what this is going to do is we're going to turn the oven on, or the stove, and we're going to put it on a low heat so that it just steams, and it's going to steam that material, and then what's going to happen is all of the condensation will go up to the top, and because there's ice on top, it'll turn it back into water, and then that will drip down, that's what I was saying, on the inverse of the lid into our Pyrex, or whatever. You can use a bowl, it doesn't matter, anything to collect that liquid, and over time it'll all collect, and then we'll just take that and pour it into bottles, and we'll have a hydrosol. It's amazing. So the last thing I'll say is, if you do have a pot with a clear lid, it's maybe better to do it that way because then you can see what's going on. We just don't have any pots that have clear lids, weirdly. So I'm just gonna have to keep checking on this, and as the ice melts, you wanna replace it so that you don't run out. Okay, y'all, checking in. I just changed out the ice bags because they had melted, and I just want to take a look. This thing is really hot, so make sure you use an oven mitt. Ooh, look at that! We got some good stuff. Wait, I'm not showing you anything. There you go. Good morning. Okay, let's bottle some hydrosol. So this is the finished product that I went ahead and put into a jar and refrigerated overnight. And let's open it up. Oh, Lord. I will say that it does have an overwhelming eucalyptus scent. I think it's just a really strong smell, which is amazing. It smells really, really good, but I think if I wanted to get more plumeria in there, and like any delicate flower you might use, do it on its own. Just make it its own thing. So basically all I have here are these tiny little jars, and you want to get a dark bottle so that the light doesn't affect the material inside. And I have a funnel, and I'm just going to go ahead and start filling this up. Guys, my cup overfloweth, had some spillage, but that means actually that we're gonna have more than I thought we were, so that's okay, we'll live. And I'm gonna pour a little bit back because I'm gonna go ahead and add some of this colloidal silver into here, which is gonna help preserve it a little bit more and make it last a little longer, so we don't have to keep them in the refrigerator all the time, so we can like store them elsewhere when we want to use them. And so while I fill these, I thought I would give you some tips. which are, like I said, if you're gonna do flowers, do them on their own. I think it's just the way to go. Also, oh shit, I keep overflowing. Ah! I'm too excited, clearly. Anyway, I was gonna also say that these are 2-ounce bottles, which is awesome because you can take them when you travel as well. They're great for like a freshener, like on a plane, especially when it's all dry. You just spritz this on your face and it feels real nice. Also, so another awesome thing about these is that they're really good gifts because they're super cheap to make. This eucalyptus cost me like $4 at Trader Joe's, and then I got a lemon from a tree and the plumeria from a tree from a neighbor, and then literally all you need is water. So yeah, I'm definitely gonna give these away as gifts this Christmas. And I think people tend to love homemade things, and I'm gonna put it together with a little gift basket of other handmade goodies, which I'll probably do more videos about. So stay tuned. Let's try it. Ooh, wow. That smells so good. Excuse me. Whee!